Hi everyone, it's Eva Pieczak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to talk about several ways how repetition helped me scale to 6 and 7 figures, to go from 5K per month burning out coach to multi 7 figures, scrapping 25% of my working hours. And you might be wonder what's up with repetition? Why repetition? And it's something that is very counterintuitive for a majority of entrepreneurs. When entrepreneurs think that they want to learn the mindset and strategies to go to 6 or 7 figures, they study the volume. So it's all about quantity. They would go and embark on reading hundreds of books. They will go and embark on hiring multiple business coaches and learning multiple strategies. And it's all about learning more, learning more, learning more, hoping for better results. But what I've learned from my first mentor, Bob Proctor, is it's not about quantity, it's about quality and repetition. So I'll give you some of the examples of how repetition changed my life and changed my business and helped me go to 6 or 7 figures with less hustle. So first things first, my study routine. The first program that I started with was Thinking into Results coaching program with Bob Proctor. And it was all about repeating the same information every day for a period of 2 weeks in order to transform your neural pathways and think differently. So instead of cramming information and adding more information every single day and just becoming more knowledgeable, it was all about how do I retrain my thinking from that 5K earner per month burning out or that corporate employee to 6 and 7 figure earner. And we would take one module at a time, and for 2 weeks you would listen to 20 minutes of material. You would also write answers in a workbook for 20 minutes, and it was repetition of the same information, not different, for 2 weeks that literally you started thinking different. You started having different aha moments, different actionable step ideas. You literally, your neural pathways became retrained into 6 or 7 figures, and you started acting and operating different in your business. The second place where repetition was very valuable is actually reprogramming my mindset for 6 or 7 figure income, my thinking habits and my behavioral habits. So you may already know I came from corporate world, earning 3,000 per month, spending all of it by the end of the month in finance. And I've climbed to multi 7 figures with work-life balance, impacting 1,500 entrepreneurs like you, helping them scale their businesses with greater work-life balance. So how do we reprogram our mind? How do we reprogram these thinking and behavioral habits around business and money to 6 or 7 figures? There's a couple of ways to do this. And the ways that I've learned from my first mentor, Bob Proctor, are repetition with emotion, and then we have high emotional impact. The high emotional impact is brilliant, but usually it's non-productive. It's when something bad happens that touches you emotionally and your mindset actually deteriorates. So if you maybe are successful and then suddenly you go through a bad divorce or a health crash or a business or financial crash, and you feel like your results tumble down, this is what we call high emotional impact. And usually what happens is your belief in yourself deteriorates. So we don't want to go down that direction. High emotional impacts can also be used to reprogram your mind positively. But today we're talking about repetition. So repetition of certain affirmations. There is multiple methods of repetition, but the repetition, like even, how do you program your mind to believe that you have your big worthy goal, your 6, 7 figures? You repeat a sentence and you repeat seeing yourself with it and feeling the emotions of it until your mind accepts it and your mind will act on it, right? So it's repetition of information saturated with emotions. That's how we reprogram our subconscious mind. And then last but not least, another way of repeating, and this is again counterintuitive, repetition of a simple strategy, simple weekly and monthly strategy that gives you your 10, 20, 50 or 100K per month, and perfecting it. So what usually happens, what I'm noticing with our clients who want to go to 6 or 7 figures, they hire another business mentor, they learn another business strategy, they are overly studying for no reason. Like, I think people tend to focus on, I need to learn that thing, I need to learn how to do webinars, I need to do lives, I need to do this, I need to be on all social media platforms. And then what happens is they're busy, but they're not productive. What I believe in is a simple, repetitive strategy that gives you the income that you want. So just to give you a couple of examples, when I started and I was going from that corporate employee making that 3,000 to 5,000 per month to my full-time business making 5,000 per month, the biggest, simplest strategy that I repeated every single week was to have 8 sales presentations with my ideal client avatar and to enroll 1 new client, and perfecting it and perfecting. And eventually I would close 1 out of 8, then I would close 2 out of 8, and then I would move on to different strategy. But perfecting it, getting better at the sales script, the handling objections, the psychology of selling, bringing the right people on calls, and perfecting it. And that very own strategy helped me move from that corporate employee into my full-blown business, working only evenings and weekends. The next thing that I did when I was scaling to 50K per month, I created a different habit. And it was, again, a repetitive habit that was successful, and perfecting it and making it work for me at the level of my goal. So my habit was, at that time, I was doing 1 live in-person event and 1 online webinar with the same content, maybe different title, but every single month I would repeat the same thing. And my target was to have 100 registrants on each and 30 consults booked. 30 consults booked per week, per month, that would give me the amount of clients to make my 50,000 per month. And then as I was going to multi-7 figures, I just scaled my strategy and I started doing different methodologies or different habit, but it's always been 1 simple, repetitive sales strategy, or maybe 2, not 5, not 10. I deeply believe that many people try too many things and they get lost in the quantity of tasks and the busyness rather than effectiveness. When you select that one thing that works for you and you perfect it, it's like riding a bike. You get better, you get better, you get better. You will be attracting money consistently every single month. Now, speaking of repetition, I want you to really ask yourself, where can you improve in your life by creating more of that repetition or using this principle that could help you fulfill your dreams? So maybe you're someone who is studying all the time, you're studying different things and you're accumulating knowledge, but you're not reprogramming your mindset for 6 or 7 figure earner. Maybe you're someone who is doing all sorts of mindset materials instead of doing the paradigm shift, the actual thing that works, and you would love to learn this. Repetition with emotion. Maybe, and we usually reprogram 1 or 2 things at the same time. So this is another one, right? Less, but more impactful. Maybe you are someone who does too many strategies and you want to simplify 1 or 2 strategies that are, you feel that they can give you your goal per month, and you perfect it and you get better at the mindset around it, you get better at how to roll it out, you get better at how to fill it up, and that's how you create your success. So I want you to ask yourself, where can I use the value of repetition more, and where can I simplify things so that I can fulfill my 6 or 7 figure goal? And speaking of which, if you would love support with this, if you would love help in mastering this concept, I would love to invite you to our upcoming 5-day masterclass called Prosperous Mindset, Prosperous Business, where every single day from Monday through to Friday, I will be teaching you what I've done with my mindset and my strategies in order to go from that 5K per month burning out coach to multi-7 figures. And I know maybe you've done this before, maybe you've attended one of our masterclasses before, but it's not about accumulating knowledge. I'm pretty sure that if you attend it again, you will probably don't remember majority of it. And it's always, I always also use different words, But anyway, it's not about the knowledge that you're learning. You might be learning similar things, but it's about your breakthroughs. So our masterclasses or our workshops are actually designed in the very principle of repetition of how do we reprogram our mind for the 6 or 7 figure income, and how do we identify the blind spots, the aha moments, the actionable step ideas that will move you towards your C-type goal. So if you have done the 5-day free masterclass with me before, I would love to invite you to repeat it and join me starting this Monday. If you haven't done it, you definitely need to be there. But if you have done it, I still would encourage you to participate and to do it like you've never done it before, expecting miracles. Because what's going to happen if you do it 100%, even though some of the concepts you may have heard before, you're going to get different breakthroughs. You're going to get different aha moments. You're going to get different actionable steps, and you're going to have more prospects, more money generating ideas, more sales, and more money in the bank within these 5 days participating with us. So if you love this and would love to participate, the link is in the description of this video. Click the link, join me. And if you have any friends around you, family members, colleagues, or business colleagues or friends, and you're like, okay, you guys are working way too hard, I would love for you to earn more with less hustle, then invite them too. Let's help humanity earn more money with greater joy and ease, so that every single human on this earth can live the life to their fullest, because money is the tool to live your life the way you want and make the better impact. So if you have anybody that you would love to help, bring them with you. Let's create a massive transformation. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been of value to you, and have a beautiful day. And also, I will see you this Monday. Take care.